Hey everyone, so in this episode I'm going to go over how to reclaim your power. Stick around. Alright, so what does this mean exactly? So basically it means that when you say something like I have to go to work, or you put your feelings and your emotions in the hands of other people and other circumstances, everything that's external. So for example, saying my boss makes me so mad, or my spouse makes me so mad, or this person makes me feel bad, or I have to do this. Remember, don't give one person's opinion of you power over you, nor does it tell you who you are. Now, this is also if you hold a grudge against someone, or you have difficulty setting boundaries. Maybe you spend a lot of time complaining about people, or when other people try to guilt you into doing something, you do it but reluctant. So there's a few things we can do to help this. Number one, before you make a decision, make sure you take deep breaths. You can excuse yourself from the situation, say you need a minute to think about it, but make sure that if it's not something that you want to do, make sure you say no and own that choice. Remember that criticism is a reflection of the critic. A lot of times they believe they're lowering their stress and they can actually make themselves feel better. So a few questions you can ask yourself. For example, if your boss says you're lazy, you got to ask yourself, what evidence is there that this is true? Look for evidence of times where it isn't true. Ask yourself why this person might be giving you this feedback. Also, are they in a position to be giving you this feedback? And last but not least, ask yourself, do you want to change this behavior? Maybe they're right in some way, shape, or form, and you might want to change your behavior. But remember, they're not making you change. You are choosing to change for whatever reason you came up with. Maybe they are right in some way, shape, or form, and you do want to change. Or maybe they're very wrong, and they don't know what they're talking about, in which case, you are choosing to not change. Just remember, you have a choice in everything you do. Also, on the topic of holding a grudge, practice forgiveness. Forgiveness reduces stress, can help you live longer, and increase your tolerance to pain, believe it or not. When you start to take back control over your life, and you start to take back power, you develop a better sense of who you are. You become accountable for your progress towards goals. Don't blame others for wasting your day when it's your choice. Remember, when you do make a choice, make sure that you remind yourself of why you're making this choice. Don't say you have to go to work. Say, I am choosing to go to work so I can make more money, so I can perform at my job, XYZ. So to wrap up, I'm going to give you 6 things that are not helpful and 6 things that are helpful. So really quick, things that are not helpful to your mental health are using language that applies to your victim. Number 2 is feeling anger and resentment towards people that infringe on your rights. Reacting to others and then blaming them for the way you handled yourself. Doing things for others, doing things you don't want to do, and then blaming others for making you do it. Number 5, choosing to hold a grudge and harbor that guilt, harbor that anger and resentment. Number 6, allowing feedback and criticism to control how you feel about yourself. Now the 6 things you can do, using language to acknowledge that you are choosing. Number 2 is setting healthy emotional boundaries. Number 3 is behaving proactive by making conscious choices on how you will respond. Number 4, taking full responsibility on how you choose to spend your time and energy. Number 5, choose to forgive yourself. Number 5 is choose to forgive individuals. And number 6 is be willing to examine feedback and criticism without jumping to conclusions. Alright everybody, I hope you liked that episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss another one. Remember, my mission is to help inspire you to live a more passion-filled and purpose-driven life so that you can help inspire others to do the same. See you in the next one.